Okay, I had a question from viewer Haggy. He was asking me what kind of motor and where does he get the shocks and where does he get the motor. So I just wanted to do a quick explanation of what you should be looking for when you do look for it. The two places that I use primarily, fortunately or unfortunately, you're going to have to deal with it, I guess, is eBay and Amazon. However, your preferences are for those companies, I like to not get involved in that. They're very helpful. They're essential resources. There's nothing else to say about it regarding that. Um, what you're going to look for in the .21 size motor, that was one of the questions that you had for me. So I hope this helps you. You're going to want to be looking for a carb that rotates. I'll try to show you. Saying like, okay, it's like I don't know which way is open and closes. I don't have it. I don't know the motor well enough. But at any rate, what we can do is take this off, and I can tell you. So here you have that down in there. So if you don't know, I mean, if you know, okay, this is all redundant stuff for anybody that knows anything. But at the same time, if this helps you at all, I hope it does. So I see here, so closed, and then you rotate the other way, and then you see the hole, and it'll be open. So that's going to be more helpful to you with regards to the linkages, because your linkage is going to be connected over here, which is connected to your brake. Okay, so when we give it servo direction this way, which is towards the back of the car, you're going to be cutting throttle. See? So there you have no opening. And then you see an opening. So then it gets air, your revs go up, and there you go. So, and that's going to be when it comes the other way, there'll be no brake towards you here. See? So it pulls. So pulls, no brake, push brake. Pulls this way, no brake, towards the back, brake. Okay, right? So you're connected over here, and you're going to be, this way is closed, brake, this way, no brake. Right? So this is going to go this way, this is going to go this way, and that's going to just slide up and not do a thing right there. I want to make sure it's not going to hit your air filter here. I think on mine, because I chose this, it may hit it. But that could hopefully certainly be adjusted anyway, so I don't have to lose this if I ever run it. But okay, so without getting too long-winded about that, it's going to make it much easier for you. I figured I would show you this motor right here real quick. This is obviously a much smaller motor. This is not what you're going to want for this car. So if it confuses things, I apologize. This is only a .12. You could see how small it is. But just to illustrate a little bit easier about what kind of throttle you're going to want here on your carb. So most of the modern motors are going to have a carb that comes in and out this way, as far as what I saw. These smaller ones, there still may be some more modern nitro motors in these sizes that use this, but to my knowledge most of them don't anymore, and they slide in and out. So that's just going to complicate things right here for you. In other words, if you had to make your servo go this way, you're going to have some other kind of pivot point to change your input geometry to make this activate the way you want. All right, so enough about that. I'll show you on the directions in case you don't have them. I do believe they're downloadable somewhere, but I couldn't give you an exact link right now. Okay, so you'll see right here, same thing as what I was trying to explain. This is what you're going to need. This type of thing can usually be made with a Z-bender. You might want to look for that. Or you could try any other type of linkage end that offers minimal slop or play. The less tolerance you have where there's wiggle room, I prefer. But these type of ends work pretty well. I think they make a very inexpensive tool to bend these type of Z ends. Basically, that's what it's called, like the letter Z in English, and then it just comes in and out. So then you have this, it just acts like a spring. So when it comes back the other way, it doesn't force this too much. Okay, so I hope I'm explaining that well enough for you. You could see the way the rest of the linkage goes to your throttle and brake servo. Okay, so hopefully this will help you out. It kind of tells you here, same thing with the fast position and slow position. regarding your carburetor. Okay, so the box actually says anywhere from 0.19 to 0.21. I think a 0.19 buggy engine is going to be pretty rare. A 0.21 buggy engine would be probably easier to acquire. But the main thing that I suggest is looking for one with a carburetor like this. And I think in the comments in the other video where you asked me, I mentioned what again exactly what the specifics of these shocks were. I recall, I think it's 112 millimeter, and I think it was called Hobby Crawler. And I'll just show you one more time again because I think it was in the video. And then just you're gonna need the ends on the bottom to be longer. I'm trying to get this out one-handed without scraping it on the whole car. Doesn't look like that's gonna happen. I'll get it out. There you go. All right, so here, let's just flip this over quickly again. I just show you, maybe you can see it a little better than it was in the other video. So you're gonna have these ends on the bottom. That's a terrible way to show that. Hold on one second. I'll show you here. Okay, you can see the shock ends there. So I got a long one towards the back and a shorter one towards the front. And that's just, again, I think I mentioned in the other video, but I forget. I didn't watch it. That's just so you can get the suspension arm here to come on an angle where it drops down. So see that big gigantic screw in the center. So this suspension arm that moves to the left, that goes to your axle, it just gives you a slope, an angle, so that we get more ground clearance back here. So this piece here is coming down, and we have a geometry like that because this one ends up being longer than this, even though they started out at 112 millimeters. All right, well, I hope that wasn't too long-winded, and I hope something out of that might have helped you as you try to make your car work or finish it up, however the case may be. All right, yeah, if you have any other questions, just ask me down below in this one. And sorry that took so long. I have been kind of busy with a lot of this stuff in life. So, all right, take care. Bye.